So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20.
Don't worry about it,
10,
baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
One after here coming up. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Steelers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1st down, Steelers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Number 38.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Mack. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to number
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The Vikings take
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guy.
The Vikings take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now a run with Mack. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mack, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down
at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Watson. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect?
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sands back at the 31. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
The 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
36-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 24. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 19-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 40, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Vikings 24. Steelers 8.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, they'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Watson. And able to find Green. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On the the ground, it's Mack. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Mack. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
27-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And Watson's going to throw it here. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Given 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Watson.
45-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
To the air yet again, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And a coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Brought down back at the
one final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Room here to run. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.
Head to toe designer, drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't